So yeah, this is a HardHeaded Productions podcast, episode 9. We have
Brandon,
Ellis,
and myself, John, is back again. And today we're just we don't really have set topics. We're just going to kind of wing this one. We got a couple of cocktails in front of us, and we're just going to kind of shoot the shit today. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Final Four. Like you said earlier, it's gonna be the best one. You said it's the best one in like 5 years. Mm-hmm. I had UCLA win the whole thing, and they lost, which is really disappointing. But it's okay because Lonzo Ball is still gonna get drafted, and LaMelo and the other brother, they're still gonna be at UCLA in a couple of years. So in a couple of years, we'll be back. But I think right now North Carolina will win it. Hopefully North Carolina will win the whole thing.
I have to agree with that. North Carolina looks like the best team so far. Gonzaga could pull it off. They're playing hot. Real happy to see two West Coast teams in the Final Four. Oregon from the Pac-12, and then Gonzaga. West Coast ball does not get enough love. Now they're going to have to show some respect in the upcoming years because we did it on the court and did the job. So I'm happy to see that. And also props to South Carolina for making the Cinderella run. No one saw that coming. So my hat's off to them also.
Could be a civil war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had. I think when did UCLA lose? They lost in the 8, or they lost in going into the 4, right?
Sweet 16, yeah.
They made the Sweet 16,
Yeah.
and then they lost getting into the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had in the Sweet 16. I think I had 3 of my teams in my bracket still could make the Final Four, and none of them made it.
Dang.
I got Carolina right. That was the only one I got right.
I had UCLA winning it against Arizona, and then I also had the Kansas Jayhawks in there, and none of them made it to the 8. So
I think I had an Arizona-Carolina final. That's what I was betting on. But that didn't happen.
Well, maybe next year. We'll see.
yeah, the good thing about UCLA is their coach. There was a lot of talk about him going to Indiana, and he said that now he's going to stay a Bruin.
Yeah.
And the Ball brothers are still coming. There's 2 more to come. So.
Yep.
And that job got filled, and Alfred just got the number 2 recruiting class coming in for next year. They got a great recruiting class.
That's what he said. He said that he was it was kind of like his promise in a way to those new recruits coming in that he was staying. So he kind of wanted to fulfill that a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the Indiana job just got filled over the weekend. So
Okay.
what else? So, he got a guy from Indiana, a 5-star recruit from Indiana, coming out here.
Nice.
And the guy, I think Alfred's part of the reason the guy, one of the main reasons the guy came out.
Oh yeah.
Because he's, they're both from Indiana, so they can, feed off that and everything, and so that's going to be good. So they're looking good.
And then, switching back to hockey, I think the Blackhawks, Ducks, any of those 2 teams can probably win Stanley Cup because the Red Wings are out of it now. So I say Ducks or Blackhawks.
Well,
Cinderella team.
here's
Ducks.
the thing. Yeah, the Ducks. I'm a Duck hater for sure. Like I can't stand that team, but they're not built for playoffs. They never have been. They're built for the regular season. They score a lot of points, but when you start grinding player on player and you're in a long series, because every series in hockey is a 7-game series, that wears on you. When you're playing the same people every other night for maybe 7 games, that wears on teams. And teams that have size and things like that do better. Defensive mind teams do better. That's not the Ducks. They're not a playoff team. That's why every time they make the playoffs in the last 10 years, except once, they're always like 1 and done or 2 and done.
Yeah.
They can't sustain the playoff run.
So who do you want to win the Stanley Cup right now?
I don't give a shit who wins the Stanley Cup. My 2 teams that I like aren't in it, therefore I don't really care.
There you go.
There's 2 teams that I dislike tremendously, and that's the Ducks and the Avalanche. And
okay.
so if it's any other team, I think Chicago. I mean,
Fuck the
I don't really like
Blackhawks.
Chicago. I don't really like Chicago, being a Red Wings fan. But I mean, Chicago's got a great team. I still see the Capitals doing really well this year.
Okay.
They're playing well. I mean, it's kind of hard to
What about Minnesota?
Boston's playing really well lately.
Yeah.
You can't count out Pittsburgh
Yeah,
Penguins.
no,
They might be
you
going
can't.
back to back.
Yeah.
They got just all the goaltending. There's a lot of good teams in it. I think the East is gonna win the Stanley Cup this year.
Okay.
I think the East is stronger than the West.
All right.
The West has a couple teams that are like you said, the Blackhawks
Yeah,
and the
the
Ducks, but the Ducks are going to be out. I think the Ducks are going to be out in the first round, maybe the second round.
Okay.
They won't make the conference final.
All right. Just hope anybody but the Blackhawks, because I hate them. Hopefully Ducks, SoCal team, quack, quack, Coach Bombay.
San Jose is playing well too.
That's true.
They've been good for years now.
But as a Kings fan, then I can't
Yeah,
like
you
the
can't
San
do
Jose.
that. Yeah.
So, but San Jose's playing. I think San Jose beats the Ducks.
Okay.
I think San Jose goes farther than the Ducks.
All right.
They give them a hard time a lot. I noticed when they play each other.
San Jose has size.
Right.
They have Burns on that team, who is a king killer, and they got a lot of good talent on San Jose. They do. I mean, it's sad to say as a Kings fan, but
Yeah,
San Jose is looking really good right now. And San Jose traditionally was a team that was like first round, second round loss. So I don't know.
All right.
Anyway, what else do you want to talk about, Alice?
Let's see. Baseball's starting up. There's an opening day in like in a week or so. The week is a week and some change.
Yeah.
April something.
April, yeah. Beginning of April. There you go.
Probably third or
Third,
fourth or
fourth,
something like
yeah.
that. I don't know.
About a
I
week,
don't look
yeah.
that good.
I've seen some spring training highlights, and both teams look good. Dodgers look strong. Angels look strong. So
Angels are 2 week.
they've improved. If they can stay healthy, which is the key, healthy, they can improve on last year. Maybe get a wild card spot, I think.
Monday, April 3rd is opening
April
day. Yeah.
3rd.
But I think
that's coming up.
yeah, so that's actually next Monday, a week from today. So, but they also don't they do a Sunday night game that's usually like an opening?
Yeah, the Sunday night game's the official first game.
Yeah, but then they've been doing that the last few years.
Yes.
They do that ESPN Sunday night game.
Yeah.
And then and it used to be I think they were doing it and it was like the matchup of the previous
World Series.
World Series or something
yeah.
like that. So I don't know. Maybe they're doing that or not.
So it'll be the Cubs and the Cleveland Indians.
Yep.
So then the day after, everybody plays.
Yeah.
It's just full on.
Yeah, Monday everybody opens. So.
Yeah. So that'll be fun to see.
Yeah.
It's weird because sometimes these teams have. I know the Dodgers one year had. I think they had 3 opening day ceremonies they went to. I think they opened in San Diego on opening day, so they had San Diego's opener. Mm-hmm. Then they traveled home to L.A.
Mm-hmm.
and had their it was 3-game series in San Diego, and then 3-game series, or maybe 3-game or 4-game series at Dodger Stadium.
Right.
So they had opening day there, but San Francisco was like traveling from like Colorado to Arizona, and then went back to San Francisco for their opening day, which was like a week and a half after like the opening day, and the Dodgers were up there for. So the Dodgers had 3 opening day ceremonies, and there's like everybody gets on the field, they have to announce all the players, they announce all the staff, they announce like there's all these little video packages they run, there's all so the game it takes more time, and I think it throws off your rhythm a little bit to playing all these opening days.
That was last year, right? Happened like years ago.
I think a couple years ago. Yeah, it might have been last year. I mean,
so when's the deadline? Is it a couple days? We start making roster cuts. Who made the cut for their opening day and who doesn't? And
you can play your the Freeway Series will be the Angels and the Dodgers.
This weekend.
I think that's this weekend. So it's like Thursday, maybe Thursday through Saturday,
something like that.
Or something like that. Maybe Friday through Sunday.
Mm-hmm. One or the other. Yeah.
One of those. Yeah, it's one of those 3, and they do 2 at one stadium and 1 at the other stadium, or 1 and then 2, or however. I think there's 2 at Angel Stadium this year. I think because they do 2 at Dodger Stadium one year and then 1 at Angel Stadium. And then next year they do 2 at Angel Stadium and 1 at Dodger Stadium. Is it Angel Stadium anymore, or is that have like some other Edison Field?
No,
something?
it's still Angel Stadium, I think.
I think it's still called Angel Stadium.
Yeah,
I thought it was like Edison something. I don't know. I thought they changed the name.
I didn't
to
hear
where it's
anything
not-
about that.
Like how everything gets like a different name, a 3-com park or this or that or whatever.
There was talk about them going down to Irvine because their lease is coming up soon in Anaheim. But I think they might work that out with Anaheim City Hall.
Yeah, they
Well,
should.
but we know
They-
to do that.
they-
Yeah.
They spent a lot of money on remodeling that stadium.
Yeah.
Like it seems like every 3 or 4 years they're doing something different over there.
Yeah.
So
It's a nice stadium. I actually enjoy going to games there.
Yeah,
it's
same
a
here.
nice stadium.
I think Dodger Stadium is the 3rd oldest stadium still in use. I think it's Fenway Park, then Wrigley, then Dodger Stadium, and Angel Stadium's like 4th or 5th or 6th on that list because it opened in the 60s.
Yeah, but
Dodger Stadium opened in I think Dodger Stadium opened in 62. I think they came out in
about right,
58, and then they played the first few years at the Coliseum, and then they moved to Dodger Stadium. And the Angels actually played at Dodger Stadium for a year while Anaheim Stadium was being built.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I think that was still in the I think Angels were what 68 or 66 or something like that. I don't know, somewhere they were. They weren't too far.
It was early to mid 60s. Yeah. I want to say 61 or something like that, 62 or something like that.
Yeah. No. Well, Dodgers were 62 at Dodger Stadium.
Angels might have been 65 or something like that.
Maybe it was the same.
Yeah, it was close together.
Yeah. But we all know the Dodgers are better than the Angels, so that matters.
Well.
But can we this? Who do you think has the hottest fans? Angels fans for females? Angel fans or Dodger fans?
I think that's personal choice.
Okay.
I think you can't quantify that.
Good. Ooh, see, that's a hard one for me too.
Depends on your taste. Cause you got a lot of hot girls in Orange County.
You're a young black man that likes white,
and
larger
Mexican.
white women. So
Yes.
I mean, how do you?
Well, I like Mexican women too, though. So
Well, there's.
it's like Orange County is white girls, Dodgers, and Mexican ladies. That's kind of hard to choose.
Angels were established in '61. It says, but I think that was still part of the. I don't think they were in baseball then. But it says based in Anaheim since '66.
Okay.
Because the California Angels.
Because there were the Los Angeles Angels in '61 to '65, but I think that was in what was called the California League at the time. I don't think that was in the MLB. Okay. But yeah, Dodger Stadium, they played 62 to 65 at Dodger Stadium. And I don't know if you guys know this. Ellis, you might. I don't remember it. My dad remembers it. You know there was a Wrigley Field out here?
Yeah.
In downtown LA? So the Angels played at Wrigley Field in '61, and my dad, and there was some other, I think that was all California League baseball. I don't think it wasn't MLB. But my dad remembers going to that Wrigley Field. And it was all this wooden structure, like stands and stuff like that, and just a field. It was almost like a minor league field, like out at like Quakes or something like that. It was like a stadium maybe that size, but it was all wooden structure.
Nice.
And it was called Wrigley Field. And it was the same Wrigley family that the chewing gum, and that's the same family that actually started like the Catalina Island.
Yeah.
They owned everything out there too.
I've been to the Wrigley House. Yeah. And Catalina's still there.
But that Wrigley Field it was named after the same family that Wrigley Field in Chicago is named after. But I think that was all Angels under the California baseball or something like that. But and that's why I never had a problem when they because they were originally the Los Angeles Angels.
Yeah.
And I didn't, so when they took Los Angeles name back, whatever. They want the big market name. That's fine. But so fans, hotter fans are Anaheim or Dodgers.
See, it's hard to me. I like white women and Mexican women, so
And both go to both. So
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a lot.
But you see mostly white women at Angel Stadium.
Well, because it's Orange County. They're
And you see
predominantly-
Mexicans in Dodger Stadium.
Well, don't just say Mexicans. Say Latin.
Okay,
There
political
could be some
correctness,
El
Latin.
Salvadorian and some Nicaraguans in there, some
Rican,
Costa Rican,
yeah.
Puerto Ricans.
Are you
Don't
being-
forget the island nation people of
Are you
Dominican
being
Republic.
politically correct right now?
No,
You're
I'm
being
well.
politically correct.
I don't think it's politically correct. It's just a correct statement.
Okay.
I'm not saying indigenous people of the Central and South America.
Right. Okay.
I'm not lumping everybody into one group, but you can't just say Mexicans. You said white, but you didn't say, they're all Netherlands and Mexicans.
Okay.
Because you said white.
True.
So
Yeah.
if you generalize all white people, then just generalize all that's what you're doing. You're making one from a country and another is all just something else. That's all encompassing. So why didn't you say there are people from Iceland and Mexico that go to Anaheim, and there's people from Mexico and
Stuff like that.
Actually,
Norway.
I'll have to attend games at both stadiums this year and come back and make an
We'll do a
assessment.
survey.
Okay, yeah, we'll do a survey.
We'll do a number of games at each one.
Okay.
That might be a good idea. Alice is on it. That was a good idea. I like it. We'll take photos.
Yeah.
No, don't take photos. That's we're getting.
We'll just see. We'll take a okay. She's hot. She's not. We'll see what happens.
I think every time I go, I think in Southern California, anytime you go anywhere, you can find a good-looking 9.
Sports fan. Yes. Oh yeah, that's anywhere. Yes.
You can go to a grocery store down the street, and chances are within an hour you can find a solid 9.
Trader Joe's.
Actually,
So Trader Joe's has
Trader
better-looking
Joe's.
women than Albertsons.
I would
Is that what
say
you're saying?
yes.
See, well,
We'll have
Yeah.
the we'll have to tailgate at a college football game, and that's where you'll fall in love 5 times in one day because that's
exactly.
that's
That's the same, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. This is the best experience sports wise. Is it?
50-year-old man talking about
Yeah.
college
Yes.
cheerleaders right now.
Yes, I have no shame. I'm not going to lie.
They're younger than your daughter's age,
Right.
man.
Wow.
Your daughter just turned 21. You're
Yeah,
talking about
what
18,
do-
19-year-old girls over here, man.
Yeah.
They all like beer, and so
All right, Cosby.
Yeah. Well,
we know what's in
You're not making their mixed drinks, man. That's all I'm saying.
We didn't know that rupees was the main ingredient in Jello pudding, so
Anyway, before we go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
You'll see.
He's already finished.
Right? Hey, damn.
He's already finished his
Wow.
first cocktail, by the way, too. So
He's on one.
when you want another, just let me know, and I'll get up and make one.
I can do it.
All right.
Alrighty. So let's see what else. Oh, so something happened. Tommy Lohn got fired
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
Tom-
Blaze.
Yeah, I don't know if Ellis knows who she is, but that's fine. Yeah,
yeah.
he doesn't really follow social media, and
What you do?
yeah.
Basically, she was pro-choice, and the company
Well, tell
she
the whole
works
story.
for. Okay,
Explain who she is.
okay. Tommy Lohn is a conservative talk show host on the Blaze.
Yeah, and she's like
The-
she's from like Texas or something. I think, originally.
South Dakota. South Dakota didn't move to Texas.
All right.
So then she was on The View, and they asked her, "Are you pro-choice?" And she said, "Yes, I'm pro-choice." And she gave her reasons why. Well, the Blaze found out about that. And then they suspended her for a week, and then I guess this week she got canned for good, which is stupid in my opinion, because you shouldn't get canned for having a personal choice.
True. I mean, yeah, she was asked a bunch of other questions on The View, and that was one of the last questions they asked her. And, it wasn't really a question. It was like a comment by one of the girls, that basically saying, "Oh, but you are pro-choice," and her basically statement was, she's pro-choice in the way that she doesn't want the government involving with her personal affairs.
Right.
The government should stay away from her guns and stay away from her body.
Yes.
Was basically what she said.
Yep.
And I completely agree with that. I'm pro-choice. I think a woman should do whatever she wants with her body to a certain degree, but I'm kind of anti-abortion in a way.
Okay. See,
I don't believe you should have I don't believe abortion should be used as birth control.
Exactly. If there's a danger situation, or you were raped,
Yes.
then that's different. But if it's you went to a party and got knocked up by some guy you didn't know, well, that's on you.
Yeah, you need to make the pro-choice, the choice part in that I believe in. The choice comes before you actually have sex.
Okay.
Make the choice then.
Okay.
Make the choice to have sex or not have sex. If you go and have sex, have safe sex.
Yeah.
Don't use abortion as
As a cop-out?
as a contraceptive.
Okay.
That's my belief. And like you said, rape, incest, things like that. But what are the real numbers on that? Out of all the abortions that have ever happened, what's the percentage of somebody actually being raped and getting pregnant from it?
Actually, no, I know a friend actually did happen to her.
So that's one person out of how many rapes that you know?
right.
Yeah. So it did happen, and I'm sure it does happen, but it's not the majority.
Yeah.
And in that case, yes, like obviously, and then that's still her choice.
Yeah.
If she wants to have the baby, have the baby. But that's a haunting reminder the rest of your life.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because the person who I know ended up going to the same school I went to. Like, holy crap. Okay, that's cool, I guess. But you're glad to hear, but it's like, whoa.
Did she kept the baby?
Yeah, she kept it. Yeah,
Oh,
like I
wow.
went to school with him. Like, I know your mom, and that. Oh, I did not know that whole story, but okay. But yeah,
Okay, so the person you knew was the child of a rape. Wow.
yeah,
but I've known somebody that's been in that situation too.
Yeah.
And they kept the baby. I mean,
Yep.
it's like you said, it's a choice. I mean,
Yeah.
some
Like
people can deal with it, some
Like
people can't.
a date rape kind of thing, or like a full on like knock you out, drag you into a van, and like rape you in a field.
I think it was no. I think she was actually attacked.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Wow.
But,
Man.
Yeah.
Well, and see, and then like the person you know, that's a life now that's living and can do wonderful
Yeah.
things. You never
Yeah.
know what that life is going to do.
Yeah.
So what's your stand, Brandon?
Okay. Well, honestly, I'm pro-choice. I think if let's say if I knocked up a chick or something like that, and I was using the precautions that have a no condom of protection, and she got knocked up, I personally would have the abortion. I personally would because I don't want to get married or something like that. Just because a lot of people nowadays they get married, they get knocked up, whatever. They get married because stay together for the kids. And it's not real love, not real commitment, and all that stuff. I think if you truly love someone and all that stuff, you should wait and then have kids. I could start a family, not just get knocked up in high school and stay together for the kids. Like, personally, that's not my thing. So I think if you get knocked up, I'd say let's abort it because it's going to hurt us both in the end.
So you are willing to use rape? You're willing to use abortion as contraceptive? Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm against that. It's because it's just it shows a person doesn't want. To me, it shows a person doesn't want responsibility.
Okay.
You're responsible enough to have sex.
Right.
You're man enough and woman enough to have sex. Being an adult is more than going in the bedroom.
Well, I know that.
There's a lot more to it. So it's
Right.
maybe I'm old school that way, but it's like, that's a responsibility that, man, if you didn't wear a condom or something,
Right. Okay, but look at this.
you got to pay to play.
Right.
know?
So then, okay, so let's say that happens, right? And the kid is born, everything. We both know the marriage is gonna, the relationship's not gonna last. Like that kid's gonna be.
Who knows?
You're
making assumptions.
Look at the
that
statistics, though. Look at the stats.
There's adoption. There's a safe haven if the woman wants to give the baby to the hospital.
Right.
Then they, that way. So that I think that's better than
you can part your ways and not stay together.
Right.
You can not just because you have a kid means you have to have some sort of relationship there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you have to get married.
No, but then you got child support. You gotta pay that. I don't have any kids. I know a lot of friends
Well, yeah.
who do that shit, and that's fucking expensive.
I know
as
guys that
hell.
have been married. Ellis
been
was
through
married,
that.
had
Right.
to pay child support and spousal support and everything. I know, So
Right.
yeah,
I'm just looking at the money, financial
it sounds
situations.
Like it sounds like you're more against marriage as well.
If it's the wrong person, yeah.
So why don't you, instead of having sex with that girl to begin with, why
Right.
don't you not have sex with her, end up in a relationship, see how it's going, see if you actually like each other, compatible with each other, and then get married, and then possibly have kids? Why don't you wait?
That's why I said earlier. I said you should wait. People should wait.
So then they take the abortion thing out of the equation. You take that.
Well, yeah, but if you want to,
It doesn't even come up then, unless and then tell you want kids.
Yeah, but if you want to get, if you're both, okay, here's the thing though. Us guys, we don't know how to say no. Okay, if we're in the moment, some of us say no, some of us say, give in.
Need to learn.
And
Yeah,
so,
you need to learn.
right, no, I agree 100%.
And once you have a couple of kids and are paying them child support,
right.
you will learn.
Yeah, you will learn. Oh, trust
Unless
me.
you're like who's the basketball player that has like 10 kids and
Oh, it's like
Dwight Howard or somebody.
or was it? Yeah, I forgot who it was.
Dwight Howard's
yeah,
got a
a
kid,
bunch
like
of
7,
kids.
8 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that?
Then baby mamas, yeah. See, you're not gonna be like that. That's not like me. I'm not gonna have like 10 different baby mamas. No, we have one person.
And that's another thing. Okay, you're an athlete or entertainer or a high profile person. Women coming at you, throwing at you left and right.
Yep.
That's all good. It's all good. You're single. Do your thing.
So Brandon, do you
Wear a
want
condom.
kids? Do you want kids ever in your future?
Right now, no. But if it happens, I'm gonna man up and take responsibility for it. But
There
I
you go.
personally don't want kids.
So you don't want kids?
No.
And you're 28,
29.
29.
Yeah.
And you don't want kids. So
No.
say in the next 6 years, by the time you're 35.
Yeah.
And you're still maybe say you're still single.
Okay.
You think that by then you'll want kids?
Yes. If I'm financially
Okay, so-
straight down, yeah.
Okay, so all right.
But
So there's a possibility
yeah,
of you still
possibility,
wanting kids.
yes. But right now, no.
So why don't you, and as being a 28-year-old male right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want kids, why don't you take the responsibility now and get your stuff snipped?
Wow, it's a good question.
That takes the abortion.
Yeah,
It takes
I
also
know.
the abortion.
Okay,
And that's your choice. So you
Yeah.
say you're pro-choice, you're women's choice. What about the
Right.
man's choice?
Okay, but let me think. Like, let's say, for example, if I meet a girl down the line and with the relationship's going good and strong and everything, says she wants to have kids, her own kids. I don't want to adopt. I want to have my own kids. And I give her a vasectomy right now. I can't do that.
Well, I think there is reversal of vasectomy.
Oh yeah,
in a
that's
way.
true. Yeah, but I don't
And
want to
what
go
if
through
you?
all that
What?
shit.
Why don't you just store a bunch of sperm now? Then
What? I'm not
See,
thinking
there's
about kids
options.
right now. Yeah, but I'm not thinking about kids right now.
there are options
Right.
instead of abortion.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's where responsibility. That's where
Right,
the choice
comes
needs to
in.
come before,
Right.
not after. So when do you think life begins?
Personally, I believe life begins at contraception.
So you're actually willing to kill a life so that you and this other person could have a happier life without a child around. So you're willing to take a life. So why don't you just go kill a bum in the street or run somebody over with your car, and then maybe you can, are you willing to do that?
No, because I go to jail. That's murder. Okay.
Well, yeah, but you go to jail, but then you have 3 square meals a day. You get to work
Right.
out. You get to watch TV. You get to your life is
Okay.
taken care of.
Yeah, by the government. Yeah, but
Well, you're a liberal anyways. You want government
yeah,
handouts
government
anyways.
funding,
So
here we go. Right. Okay.
I mean,
but here's,
as you get
hang on.
older as a man, you're not at a college party no more at a frat house. You made a mistake. You're getting towards your 30s and whatnot. It's like you got to think
Yeah.
about, you're dating some girl. Is this the girl I want?
Yeah, I know.
have-
That's why I'm
have a
single
kid
right
with,
now. Yeah,
you
that's
know?
why I'm single right now. Because like all these girls right now, besides in LA, they don't know what they want. Like I know what I
True.
want, and so that's why I choose to be single right now. But on topic of the do you think abortion's murder?
Yes, at a certain point, I believe abortion
when?
is murder.
So let's say like a fetus right now, like a centimeter long. It's contracepted. I believe in contraception. That little inch, if you kill it like a week, is that murder?
There's the morning after pill.
Oh yeah, Plan B.
You can do that. So
yeah, science.
Two months into it, that's murder.
Like 6 months, like 3, like
2 days is
All right, you
different.
guys are starting young. You can't talk over each other, man. You got to speak at one level.
So
He didn't hear.
I say 3 months, 4 months. That's murder. Like,
Well, let's talk scientifically about when. Here's my belief.
Okay.
When a child's life is able to sustain itself on its own.
Right.
So if that mother the mother's fully pregnant, the baby's healthy, going like that,
Yeah.
and she gets in a solo car accident, hits a tree, and the mother's about to die.
Yeah.
Can they save that baby at a certain week or certain month period of time? Yes. When that baby is able to come out of the womb and breathe on its own and live a full life.
Right.
Now, it's fully premature and things like that, and it's going to have its other problems. But once it is able to sustain life on its own without the umbilical cord, and that is when life happens.
Okay.
And legally, that is also the case because if you murder somebody that is pregnant, you get 2 counts of murder.
Yeah. Scott Peterson.
So
Perfect
there's
example,
the law on one side says that you are that abortion is legal up to even late term abortion.
Yep.
That you can have that, and that's legal.
Yep.
But it's also illegal to kill an unborn baby.
Right.
So that's a very gray area of polar opposites.
Yeah.
And I've never heard anybody articulate that in a way that actually makes sense.
Okay.
That why is one and the other the other? So, and why? And here's the other thing.
Okay.
Yes, women have the choice to do what it is with their bodies. Okay,
Yes.
they can do whatever they want, just as a man can. But a woman can choose if a couple is married or engaged or something like that,
Right.
and she gets pregnant. She can choose any time without her husband or boyfriend's knowledge, and that life is technically part of his as well. And she can go out and have an abortion. And he has no say in it.
Yeah. Now here's the thing.
So what do you think about that?
Like I said, that would happen to me. I'd say, you know what, it was your choice. I'd be pissed off. Okay, if let's say 1 kid and that happened to me, I'd be pissed off as hell that she didn't tell me or anything. But I'd be, it's your choice. It's your body. I'd agree with her. Even though I'd be mad as hell that she didn't tell me anything, I'd be mad. But it's like I said, her choice. I wouldn't.
It's pretty much a deal breaker of the relationship, I think, at that point.
Okay.
Well, I personally would want the kid.
Yeah.
She can go on about her way. Just give me the kid.
Just give it to the kid. Okay.
Yeah, but she doesn't want the stretch mark. She doesn't want. She doesn't want to carry
months.
She doesn't want to carry the weight around. She doesn't want the tear that it takes
Yeah.
because it takes a toll on a woman's body.
Yeah.
Things like that. That's the other thing. Women are having abortions because they don't want their bodies to go through that.
Yeah.
That's not. So you got to make that choice before.
Wanting to look good in a freaking bikini doesn't cut it with me.
Right.
I mean, it's just that's
Like I said, it should not be used as contraceptive. It should not be used as just because you don't want it, you don't want responsibility.
Right.
Those choices should be made before. Should be planned out and before.
Right.
And I understand going to a party, hooking up with somebody, and you don't have a condom or you don't have this or that.
Yeah.
You know what? There's other ways around. There's other things you can do to both give each other pleasure where you're not possibly making a child.
Yep. But I think back in the 2000s, like late 90s, a lot of people didn't do that. Like now, pregnancies from teenagers and stuff, they've gone down. Like in the mid 2000s, they're just free fall, let's hook up, and then like a lot of my friends, like my age in high school, like they were pregnant, like at 16, 17, got pregnant and stuff, and I was like, oh wow. Like one of my friends, she's like, almost for a Victorian, like smart girl and everything. She got knocked up. It was like a shock, like you, like of all the people, like you got knocked up, like. Things happen.
It happened at my daughter's school, and it scared her because some of her friends got knocked up.
Yep.
And I think the numbers are going down. Teen pregnancy.
Yep.
The abortion rate is actually, I think, going down as well. Mm-hmm. And I think because technology advances, scientific technology advances so rapidly now. Yep. Contraceptive is better. There's so many other ways. Yeah. Women now have, like you said, the pill is getting better. Just a pill, and a lot of girls that even want a baby, they're not taking it for contraceptive reasons. Right. They're taking it because it puts them on a regular schedule for like periods and things like that. Yeah. So it puts them on, or they don't, or they're like weird and not talking about something I really don't know, but their flow is not, their period flow isn't what it needs to be. It's not. It's altered. So a lot of them, contraceptive, the pill is used to put them on a regular schedule like that. The implant, like the thing they put in their skin, like under the arm or whatever it is, like all these things work so much better now because science, technology is getting better.
Yep.
So, like I said, you have it. Vasectomy. You can have a reverse vasectomy later. Right. You can store your sperm and then have a vasectomy and then do the in vitro kind of thing. So there's options out there if you want to just go out and have a good time.
Right. You have the depot shot in case you don't sit there and think about remembering to take a pill every day.
Yeah.
But ways to do things.
Okay, but let me say, like, let's say how many women that could look for a one night stand, right? And people say, "Oh, I'm on the pill." Are they really on the pill?
Oh,
do they really know? Like, that's the 50-50 chance you're gonna do you leave it sick or not?
Well, there's also, and so here's the thing: you're willing to take the her word that she's on the pill. Then I understand that, but you're also willing to take the risk of she's not just on the pill, but doesn't have some sort of STD as well.
Yeah, well, I thought you always use. Well, I use condoms, but yeah.
So.
Here's the thing. I mean, women can play just like guys.
Yeah. Yep. Same thing.
Even better sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's it's both.
Because like you said, when he's there and you're getting they're like, no condom. Well, I'm on the pill. All right. Well then, like now but then you don't know. All right, you're on the pill, but you also have gonorrhea.
Yeah. Exactly.
You have some other thing that
Yeah.
And that we don't hear about a lot of those things. Like AIDS. We don't hear about AIDS like we did in the 80s and 90s. For sure. Jesus. I don't know if it's just drugs have gotten better or people got smarter, or is it
we're more informed.
I think more informed.
Are we more informed though? Are we having safe sex now that we weren't having before? Because it hasn't changed for me.
Okay, let me do this. In college, like the colleges, like community college right now, there are condoms you can use in the bathrooms. Like like people sell that.
Yeah.
Do they do that in when you were in school?
Not in high school, no.
In high school,
college it is.
College, yeah. You can go to the clinic and so you can go to college clinics, get all the and get condoms and things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. I think in a way, I think we're better informed, and maybe it's just better medicine is kicking up, and we're not getting the full blown HIV AIDS that that was infecting people like it was before.
I think women are more empowered nowadays because they've been farther along in business and in charge of things, and they don't have their time, but they still have their urges and whatnot. Some are divorced and everything, so you have women that are got the the depot shot, or they carry condoms in their purse.
Oh yeah,
They got it covered because you still got the urges, you want to get your freak on and everything, and I've met a lot of women, players or not players, just
smarter women.
They're
smarter.
Taking care of they're making the choice ahead of time. They're making that choice.
They want a friend with benefits or whatever, and it doesn't make them hoes, because I don't like double standards.
Yeah.
If one of us goes around and you get a girl here, get a girl there, and we're getting high fived, oh, you're the man and everything. Women does it. People want to call them hoes.
Yeah.
I don't like that. If they're single, to me, it's all good.
Unless she is a hoe.
Yeah. It's how she goes about it.
There's a difference between being a slut and being a hoe. A hoe gets paid. Let's remember that.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing, because we were talking about this, talking about women with condoms and things like that, and I get 2 points real quick. So one, there's a mutual friend that we all know here, and she asked me to watch her purse one night, and there were like us guys who were sitting around there drinking at the bar, and like, we're not like snooping in her purse, but I like slid the little side open on it, and we just looked in, and like there were like 4 or 5 condoms in there. Like, oop, look in there, and I zipped it back up, and I knew this girl is down as shit. Like, she's just a cool chick.
Yeah.
And I knew that when she came back to the table, I'm like, oh, what's in that little slide piece right there? She goes, condoms. So it wasn't like, and we all laughed, and because like we knew. I said, yeah, we already know. I actually opened that up. I was like, oh, what's in this little thing? So, but anyway, the other point is this. When you're talking about calling a girl a hoe, I understand that. Calling her a slut, I don't like that either. If she is, and that's fine. But there's the other thing. It's the part I don't like is when they pretend like they're this little, I'm a good girl, and then you find out that that I know we're in the bar one night and I can look around the bar and know 4 guys that have fucked her.
Yep.
So that girl should not be pretending she's like, I'm just this misunderstood girl and I need to find a boy and one that loves me. You're out there fucking every swinging dick.
Okay, let me ask this because I saw this interview yesterday on social media about ex-porn stars, and they were saying how basically they retired and everything, but like they want to be treated as human beings, stuff like that, like regular people.
Yep.
Do you think they should deserve that same respect, or you think her past is all fucked up, and now you're gonna think, oh, well, she's an ex-porn star, she can't change?
No, I think
Something
all
like
porn
that.
stars are subhumans and are
are.
disgusting. That's what I think. No, of course they're fucking human beings,
Yeah.
dude. Everybody has a past, man.
That's the thing. It's like I would mind dating a porn star. Like I would not mind at all. As long
Well,
as
it's okay to be
protected and
if you're an
shit.
ex.
Yeah.
If you're an
Would you
ex-gangster.
Would you date a porn star that's currently working as a porn star right now?
Now, okay. Here's the thing. If
I wish we had
there's a lot
video because Brandon's face, his grin. When I give him these questions like this,
Yeah.
his grin is the greatest thing.
of- Okay.
I'm gonna start adding video to this eventually, but I wish you people could see it.
Okay. So right now, honestly, as long as she's using protection and
Oh,
other
look at
guys,
slow it down.
and because at the end of it, okay. Let me ask this: how many girls are? What's the difference between a girl who slept with like 10 different guys and porn stars? They slept with the same. Well, besides the numbers, they still got fucked by different guys anyways, and yet we still fuck them, we still date them. So no, what? As long as he's in protection and don't get any gonorrhea and shit, and she's loyal and trustworthy, I would not date a porn star.
Well, first of all, porn stars right now they get tested. I think it's
Yeah,
every
weekly.
14 days.
Yeah,
It's bi-monthly basically,
So-
and you get tested for a big panel of things. I think it's a 3-panel or 4-panel test.
that's even safer.
I
like
could technically pull it up right now,
Yeah.
but I won't.
that's even safer for me.
Um,
It's like, yeah, you're getting tested. I'm clean. You're clean.
There
Screw
is.
it. Yes, I would date a porn star.
So would you date a girl that's just fucking other guys?
No, because here we go. The hypocrisy. Because shit. No, because one, she getting paid. The guy who's hooking up is not getting paid,
Yeah, first of all,
and she didn't catch feelings.
anytime
He did-
porn stars catch feelings too.
yeah.
Trust me. Anytime a girl has sex,
Right.
there's some sort of payment involved.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Either there's a dinner or
Yeah.
a drinks
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
There's-
Remember the side fuck episode?
there's some sort of like no matter what,
Yeah.
somehow you're paying for it.
Yeah. Oh, would he date a porn star?
I have, yes.
Okay. Well, right now, currently.
Yeah.
All right. You, Alice?
I haven't, but I'm not opposed to it.
Okay. So we all date porn stars right
If it's
now.
out in open, and this is what you do, all right.
Yeah. Obviously, no big deal of it.
I mean, because people get out of jail that are ex-gangsters and everything, and rebirth their lives. So what's
Well,
the
they're not.
difference? I mean,
But they're still doing it right now. They're not rebirthing. They're still in the
I mean,
industry.
if
it's
I
not-
know
a
about
gangster a criminal goes to jail, repents,
Yeah.
serves his time, and
Yeah.
then comes back out and doesn't do it anymore.
yeah.
It's the still current act
Yeah.
of like. Here's the thing.
if we
So
could
this
take-
girl, your porn star girlfriend, goes. You kiss her in the morning. You go to your job. She goes to her job. She gets like this like 5-guy gangbang, bukkake scene. Everything that's getting done to her. Every hole penetrated. Everything done to her. Maybe they're pissing on her. It's like there's just the freakiest, like weird German whatever porn thing you can think of, like the most sick things ever. She showers, comes home. You're making, you got home first. You make her dinner. She kisses you on the cheek when she walks in the door. Give her a peck on the lips. You sit on the couch, eat dinner. You start making out, and then you're gonna get down to it.
Mouthwash first. And
So when
yeah.
let me ask you this,
Okay.
both of you,
Uh-huh.
and I've asked this question to many people, and
Okay.
I'm gonna look at your reactions on your face. I wish this. I should just feel filming this one right now. When is okay? I gotta wait till us finishes the drink. Cause when is sloppy seconds not sloppy seconds?
Oh.
Day after,
3 days.
3 days.
you. Yeah, I'd have to go with that.
3 days, really?
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. Yeah. Or maybe a week.
Wow, you guys' answer is way different than mine.
3 days.
When's yours?
Shower.
Shower?
After a shower. Sloppy seconds is not sloppy seconds after a really good shower.
Oh, well, yeah, I'd say it's 3 days, 2 days. It's a
don't
mentally
see-
thing. I'm like, dude, like, nah.
So that means that you couldn't have sex with your porn star girlfriend. She's working 5 days a week.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be a serious girlfriend for me. I just roll with it and have fun. But
Oh, so not girlfriend. You're just like somebody
Oh.
somebody to have fun with.
It's
Okay.
a real
We're talking about a
relationship.
girlfriend.
Yeah, like a real relationship.
We're talking about a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Somebody you're gonna like go on vacation
Yeah.
with. You're spending time with.
I would go
You're
benefits.
intimate with.
Oh, no,
okay,
see-
so
I'll
you're
go
benefits. So
benefits.
not
You've
gonna-
been-
see, now
no,
the
see-
answer changes.
See, I would go. I'm still in a relationship.
But you can't have sex with her now because you got to wait 3 days after every time she has sex. She might have sex 5 times a
Yeah.
week, and 3 of those days are with multiple partners.
Right. Well,
That means
then-
you can't have
yeah.
sex.
Okay, so then
That's that's 5 right there. That's 3 days after each 5.
Right. No. So I would go after
She
the
would
showers.
she'd have to work for. She would have to not work for 4 months.
Yeah.
For you to have sex with her.
So if I would agree after the shower, then we take a shower and mouthwash because I'm a germaphobe. Mouthwash and a hot shower, and we'll probably go. And I'd probably I'd probably go.
I don't see the way you're reacting.
Yeah.
You're not this. Your relationship is not going to last.
I know
long
it's
with a porn
not.
star.
Yeah, I know.
You would do it because you want to have fun,
Right.
but you're against a relationship with a porn star.
Right.
So this goes back to your original question about
Okay.
how they want to be treated after they're out of the business.
Right.
So after they're out of the business, they have to wait 3 days for every. So they have to wait 7, 8 years before they can have sex with you again on your 3-day rule.
Technically by that, yeah, but no.
I'm
If
just
it's
saying,
a real, if it's a real relationship,
they're still human beings, man.
if it's still a relationship, I would not mind doing it because, yeah, I would not mind having a real relationship with a porn star. No.
I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a difference between having just
Intimate and fucking fun.
intimacy. That's what I'm saying. Intimacy,
yeah.
like just pure fucking a porn star,
Right.
or fucking whatever random chick you want
Yeah.
to pick up at a bar, versus somebody you're intimate with and
Right.
loving with and
Yeah.
things like that. There's a whole different thing.
Yeah, agreed.
And I've had girlfriends that I've like just going at it and having fun with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I actually told this girl, I said, and I made the distinction. I said, tonight I want to make love. And when you make love, it's different than just fucking.
Two different things.
So
Yep.
it's
Different things.
2 different
Yeah.
things. And she didn't understand what I meant.
Right.
And then she knew, basically as soon as it started, like, oh, this is different now.
Yeah.
And she knew, and then she was like, man, I like nobody's ever made love to me before.
Yeah.
And it's a different thing.
Yeah.
So you can make love to a porn star. Your porn star girlfriend
Right.
is different than just
Yeah.
fucking.
There's been love and sex. There's a big difference. Yeah.
Fucking is what you do, like, in a car on
Yeah.
the way home
Yeah.
and you pull over on the
Exactly.
side of the road, or you're, just in the kitchen or something like
Yeah.
that.
No.
Or in the bathroom in the shower in the morning.
Yeah.
There's something on the bathroom wall, and
Right.
it wasn't me.
So then we all agree that we would have a real intimate relationship with porn stars if given the chance.
No, Ellis is still not. He
Oh,
was
you're
still, I
not.
think. He,
Me-
he was just friends with benefits.
Right.
If she's out of the business,
Yeah, out of the business.
then I could. Out of the business. But if she's in the business, I'm still down for the activity, but it's going to be benefits. I mean, we can go out, have dinner, and and go to movies and ball game, but it would just be benefits.
So you wouldn't. Well, the 3-day rule then still applies.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
All right.
Yeah,
if
that's
she's
fair.
hotter than
Yeah.
if she's hotter than hot, then maybe 2 days. But
There's a lot of hot porn stars
Yeah,
out
the
there.
hot porn stars. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean they're still humans, man. They're still people. They're
Oh,
still
yeah.
girls. They
Oh,
want to
yeah.
dress up. They want to
Oh,
be
yeah.
treated nice. They
Yeah.
want to be fairly. They don't want to be treated like they don't want to be treated like pieces of meat.
Yeah.
They don't. They still want to be intimate. They still want to be chased after. They
Yeah.
still. And here's the thing with marriages and things like that. And I've never been married. Even when you're in a relationship, you've been married. You still have to date your wife.
Yeah,
you
you
still
have to
ask your
chase her.
wife on
Yep,
dates.
exactly.
You still have to pursue her as
Yep.
if she is like this piece that needs to be put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
You need to make her your queen,
Yep.
kind of thing. Still pursue her. Ask her on
you,
dates.
You should still do the
Yeah.
candlelight dinners. And,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
And,
man.
you know,
and
surprise
going out
dates,
and asking her, specifically asking her out on a night, not just like, oh, Friday night's date night.
Right.
No, like Friday night it may be date night, but also like, hey, Tuesday night, let's get together and do something special,
Yeah.
like just something random date thing,
Yep.
random flowers, random gifts,
Yeah.
things. Not when you're in trouble, you need to make up for
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Just random things,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
So, and that I think is a big part of why relationships don't work.
Yes.
Is because both parties kind of stop pursuing each other and giving each other the affirmation that they really deserve, and that's what we want.
Yeah.
The chase is part of the fun. Like, oh, you like me, you play these little games, you wink at each other from across a bar, you kind of see each other in a room, you first get there, you smile, there's the hug is different. There's this little pursuit, this little cat and mouse kind of thing.
Yeah.
That needs to continue in a long-term relationship,
Yes.
marriage, things like that.
We'll give you
For
100.
forever.
And even when you have kids, because
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
And your
Some-
kids need to see it too,
Yes.
Yep.
because your kids need to learn a good example of what it means to truly be in love and
Yes.
truly be a man and a woman together,
exactly 100%.
or partner together, whatever
Right.
your preference is.
And you just see what a man does.
Yeah.
Bringing home them groceries, putting on that uniform, going to work.
Yeah.
That they're gonna mimic what they see.
Yep. Like I remember when I was a little kid, like I saw my dad. You know how my dad, he met like one of his coworker friends, gave her a kiss on the cheek. I was like probably 6, 5 years old. I'm like, what are you doing? You
Yeah.
want to push another girl like that? You want to kiss mom? I was like, but no one's like, it's for. I'm like, no. I was pissed off because, like, I only meant dad kiss my mom, and that's it. That's how it's supposed to be.
You caught your dad stepping out, dude.
No, not like that. No, not like that, no. But, she was right there, too, so, yeah. But that's how it's supposed to
But
be.
in a relationship, yes. Couples need to, like, here's the thing. I always used, when I was dating somebody, I had, like, if I make dinner, she can do the dishes.
Right.
Or if she makes dinner, I'm going to do the dishes.
Yeah.
Or if we're making dinner together, we're both going to do the dishes
yeah.
together. Like, share things. Yeah, it's not, don't leave your laundry as a man for your girl to do.
Exactly.
You know what? Clean up the bathroom every once in a while
Yeah.
for a man.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Men are disgusting fucking creatures. We really are. Mm-hmm. Okay? When you get us in a hole in a bar, the men's restroom is the worst fucking place on the planet Earth.
Yes.
God.
And individually in our own homes, we don't do that, and I don't understand what happens in men's restrooms. Like, I think just drunk people are in there, just like fire hosing it,
Yeah.
It becomes a Rorschach test. I know.
Every time I pee on my target.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Like, so clean the bathroom up. But women, listen. You have so many hair care, makeup products, things like that are all over the sink. These little braids, these little clips, these little things, they're all over the place. You take up so much more space in a bathroom than a man's stuff does. We only need a few things.
Yeah.
Okay? We need shampoo. We need generic soap to wash our hands and face with.
Shaving cream.
If you shave. Yeah. We need our razor and shaving equipment or trimmers to trim up whatever we need to trim up and manscape. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Some toenail clippers, some nail clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, we need like 10 things
Yeah.
max. And
That's
that's
it.
max.
Yeah.
Like, and some of those 10 things are, we need Q-tips and things like that.
Right.
But they can be shared,
Yeah.
except when the girls have to get like the, special, whatever Q-tips. It's just like, but women have so many products that take up a bathroom. I know. It's just, so clean up your stuff, keep your stuff tidy and orderly, and we'll keep our stuff tidy and orderly. Anyway, so we went from porn stars to full relationship advice right there, man. That's a big jump.
It is, but it has to be done.
We went from 5-guy bukkake to
Right.
to tips on how to keep your marriage together within 15 minutes.
People would thank us, hopefully.
And we went to somehow we transferred from abortion to porn stars. So I don't know.
We're going with it, okay?
I love it. I love it.
One rules no the other, I guess.
Make another drink.
Right?
We're good, man. We're keep it going.
Okay, so then back to relationship and stuff like that. Why do you see, right now in this society, I think, in my opinion, it's declining to see that, real relationship stuff, because people just want to hook up, have fun, and that's it. He's just a guy who hooked up once, that's it. Or vice versa. Why do you think there's no, real, true romance anymore?
Well, the divorce rate is 50%.
Yep.
So basically, it's like this: if you guys get married, when are you guys?
Whoa.
No.
Not to each other.
No.
Not there's anything wrong with that.
You guys get women and you get married. One of you guys are going to succeed. Marriage is going to succeed. One's not. 50-50. So, and now with all the social media and all of the ways that people hook up nowadays, there's so much. It's just so easy and so much temptation out there. People nowadays, I think, mostly have arrangements. I'll use myself for example. My female friends, when we're out together, we're out together. I'm not going to try to, mess with another female while I'm out with my female friend. We're having lunch, dinner, or whatever, or just out doing whatever. But when she's doing her thing and I'm doing my thing, I don't see it. It's all good. And that's where it's at. That's where a lot of people do nowadays.
As long as she waits 3 days after you see her again. I hear you. I got your back.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's social media and things like that and I think Brandon also too, because most of your friends are probably in their 20s and stuff, and so you're still having fun. You're still getting that just after post college age, things like that. You want to have fun. People are putting off marriage. People are getting married later now. People used to get married right out, in college.
Yeah.
The whole joke was women went to college to get their MRS degree.
Yes.
I mean, that was the thing,
Yep.
So they wanted to find that, that man and be and get married.
Yeah.
Now women are, because they are more independent. Like Ellis was talking earlier, they are CEOs. They are they're owning their own businesses. They're in upper management positions. They're putting off marriage for a longer period of time. So I think I don't know. I mean, the divorce rate's always going to be there, but I don't know. I think people I think it's just putting off marriage. I mean, I think people still want relationships,
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, I made a decision a long time ago when I'm 43. I think about 33, 31 or something like that. I came to the realization then that I don't want to get married.
Right.
And because I saw a lot of my friends either getting divorces or just completely miserable in the relationships they're in. Yeah. And I was like, man, I don't want that. Like, I'd rather be just, have a good time and not get married. So I made that decision a long time ago to not get married.
Like,
here's the thing though. I do miss that, like, having that girlfriend aspect, like, and to not, sound like less of a man or anything, but like cuddling with a girl is a good thing. God, we like that too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when you're sitting on the couch and your girl is snuggled up against you, man, that's one of the best feelings ever.
Yes. Yep.
And I don't need sex every night.
Right.
I don't need that aspect. But the cuddling aspect and just having somebody around you like that, giving a meaningful hug, holding your hand while you're walking in public, things like that. Like a little bit of PDA, not like going at it, but just a little bit of stuff, and that means a lot. Like I said, the affirmation, we both want that. And that's the biggest thing I miss is that, like, that kind of intimacy like that. Like, the sex is sex, but the intimacy is different. And I think everybody still wants and kind of craves that.
Yep.
And eventually you kind of do fall back into that, here and there. So
it is amazing waking up to a lady that you're in love with the next in the morning. You just you're before you start your day to go to work or whatever, you're just 10 minutes more, you just cuddling, hanging out, and just and just whatever. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like just waking up next to the female in the morning. It's awesome.
You said the keyword love right there. A lot of women, they don't know what true love is nowadays.
People, don't say women. I think a lot of people don't know.
Yes, and a lot of people did. And so you made a good point. Like, people, like I said earlier, it doesn't mean love and sex.
Oh yeah.
And so if we really are into it and everything, you really are committed to each other, it's the best thing in the world. Because you know that person's going to be having your back 100%, it's not going to go anywhere. But I was going to make a point, but I forgot what it was.
Well, what do you think of that? I was going to say about you, Ellis, talking about laying next to a woman like that. And not to sound like a fucking creeper, but we've all done it, and every guy out there has done it, and I bet every woman has done it too. And I'm gonna say it. But one of the best things in the world is when you're laying in bed like that and you look over and watch somebody sleep for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
They are so comfortable and so relaxed with you and so safe and secure with you around that they're just in this sleep. Like, you see, like you get their, like, watch their little eyes and they get that little twitch. They're in that REM sleep. They're in that deep REM sleep, and their eyes are just kind of, their eyelids kind of twitching. Yeah. And they're just in this peaceful spot. And you can watch that. That's an intimate thing. Yes. It's not a creeper thing. I'm not like looking through a window like, I'm going to watch this woman sleep. Yeah. No, it's not like that. It's somebody that you're already there intimate with. And you wake up, you kind of roll over, and she's just laying there. Yeah. And, like, early morning or something like that, the sun kind of peeks through the blinds and, like, hits, like, her body a little bit. And it's, like, the most beautiful fucking thing in the world. And it's so peaceful. Oh, yeah.
The greatest thing it's just a woman rolls over in the morning. She lays on puts her head on your chest. You look down and she's smiling. Yeah, and that is just you can't put that. You can't. Put
or just a head on your chest, or she reaches out and just puts her hand across your something like that. Just touches your chest or grabs your hand just as you're laying there, something like that. It's such a cool thing.
Yeah, and you think like, how the fuck did you get that? This is like, holy shit! Like, I fucking scored. Don't fuck this up.
And then sometimes you just want somebody to come over, bang it out, and then you're like, all right, there's where the bathroom's at, and then I'm gonna go make myself some food. I'm gonna make myself some food. Yeah. Don't ask how you want your eggs cooked. You're not getting any. Yeah. I'm making 3 pieces of bacon and 2 eggs. I'm not making 5 eggs and a pound of bacon. I'm making food for me. Have a good time. Here, your Uber's on the way, or your car's parked out front, or I need to take you somewhere. I'll take you somewhere.
Here's a water bottle.
Yeah. Here's a water. It's called a walk of shame for a reason.
Yes. Yep.
It's better than a walk of lame, which is when you went over to somebody's house and then it didn't get any and still left in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends where you're at in your life and what you're looking for. I mean, when you want something special is when you see a girl and you meet her. Okay, she's hot. That's fine. Now what?
Yeah.
You're looking for more than just that. That's when you're ready to kind of be more reserved and more settled and concentrate on one person.
Well, I say my point was like I think a lot of people like older. I think it was like a lot of older women sometimes at some gyms, and their marriages are fucking reckless. Like they aren't happy. They've been there for like 30 years, have kids. All kids are growing up now. I've been a stay-at-home mom my whole life, and they just want to go out and party, but they can't because the husband's always controlling all that stuff, and so I would say to them, why? Like the woman's died pretty much. Like I'm trying to figure out why did that happen? Like what happened?
Because that man stopped asking her out on dates, and he expects her to do all the laundry, and he doesn't clean up after himself in the bathroom, and she does the cooking and the cleaning and shit like that. And maybe some of that's also her fault.
Right.
Like there's communication issue. That's all it comes down to. That's what we were talking about that earlier. It's just the more you can communicate with each other and just be open and honest about every little kind of thing, because then you don't have these problems. You don't let things creep up and build over time, and then they all of a sudden explode. When you can handle that 3 years ago, and like, you could have just said a simple statement and be like, hey, this is kind of how I feel about this, and come to it not in an accusing way or anything like that. Like you can't like, you're fucking doing this. Right. It's got to be brought up in a certain way, and I've heard like marriage counselors or just counselors in general talking about like in life we have like a toolbox of communication skills. And over time, you put different things in that toolbox and how to communicate with people. And then when you're in a relationship and a marriage, you even put more things in that toolbox. Okay. So your toolbox gets bigger, which makes you better at communication. And that's what it's all about. Just communicate with each other. But yeah, that's why that housewife working at the gym is miserable, because there's something that happened 22 years ago in this 30-year marriage that wasn't handled.
Now, let me do you think it's okay to have, for a female to have more guys friends than girlfriends? Even in a relationship?
Friends? Just friends? Just acquaintances? Or is she?
Friends. I guess one of my best guy friends.
She's intimate with this guy.
Well, see, that's a slippery slope. We don't know, because most guys. I think my opinion, if any girl, I don't sound really bad right now, but if any girl who has more guy friends than girlfriends, one of them's probably waiting on you to fuck up. Guaranteed.
One of those guys is waiting.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah, probably. But here's the problem I have.
That's always going to happen.
If that woman is married for 30 years and has a couple kids and she's miserable, and if she is going out and then she is getting not having sex, but even if she's going over to this guy's house and she is cuddling with this guy on some other guy's couch, her friend, and she's cuddling and kind of holding his hand and doing. If she's kind of doing that, that's
cheating.
In a way, that is cheating.
That's cheating. Yes.
There's the mental aspect of cheating, and there's a physical aspect of cheating.
Let's say you want married this boyfriend girlfriend. Same premise.
I don't know. I mean, how long have they been boyfriend and girlfriend? What's their relationship status? It was all kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
If they're in love with each other, they should be monogamous with each other, and they should communicate and work that shit out.
Okay.
I don't think it's a problem with girls that have more guy friends than girlfriends, because maybe it's the situation they're in. Maybe they grew up with a bunch of brothers. Maybe they grew up playing sports more. Yeah. And maybe they work in a very man-dominated field, so a lot of their coworkers are men. Right. So you're going to have that, and I don't think that's a problem at all. Okay. And that's a trust issue. And if you trust your spouse or trust your partner, then yeah, I mean, she's still coming home to you, and if you're still handling your business, or she's not upset and mad and in this bad relationship, then it's trust, and nothing's going to happen.
Okay. You good, us? What do you think?
Yeah, as long as at the end of the day she's coming home to you. I mean, what I've experienced in my life, my personal experiences, is this. When men mess around, they use their job. I got a meeting, stay late, or I got to work out of town. Yeah. Women use their girlfriends. I'm going over to Patty's house, and this and that. I'm going to stay late and this and that. So when you start seeing that pattern when they don't come home, that's when there's a problem. Okay. Either way, man or woman. That's when their pattern changes and they're too tired to hang with you, or you're too tired to hang with her, that's when things have gone south. And like John said, you didn't communicate, so that's where that goes wrong. You can have banging sex in the bedroom. If you don't communicate, it's still not going to work out in the long run. You got to communicate. You got to communicate.
And also, talking about cheating and things like that, in the great words that I believe is Dave Chappelle, A man is only faithful as his options.
Yep. Yep.
So
Very
if
true.
a man has other options out there, if something is being offered, if something is being withheld from him at home, he's not getting his physical needs met at home.
Yep.
We will get, if it's offered somewhere else, we are going to take it.
Yep.
Women, take care of your men at home.
Yes.
Men, take care of your women at home, and you don't have this problem. Communicate with each other, and just like I said, man, it's communication. It's loving and understanding and trusting each other, and being intimate with one another, having great sex when you can have great sex, whether it is a quickie or whether if it's a planned night at a great hotel room, the great view of the beach or mountains or whatever it is. Man, you got to do those things, because as soon as you start not giving it up, then a man will, our natural, primitive, primal, back to early man instinct of go out, reproduce. Yep. I need to continue my line of DNA.
Yeah.
That's ingrained in us. It's literally in us. Mm-hmm. We are going to go out and find it.
Yep.
What helps?
And it will be offered to us.
Yes.
What helps is shared interest. Like, get her interested in your favorite ball team. Get interested in her favorite show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what the couple together, partner together. Right. You have to do things together.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
And that's what helps make
and
things
multiple
fresh.
things. It's not just it's multiple things you can do together. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why these like Tilted Kilt, where we go and we meet down there and drink and stuff like that. Like 3 days a week right now they do like these paint night things and stuff like that. Guys, come on your date and go do a paint night with a girl. Who gives a shit? It's not demasculating you to go paint a little fucking little canvas.
Yep.
Man, take your masculinity and fucking shove it, man.
Yeah.
Put that shit down. It don't need to be the fucking macho man all the time, and I'm an alpha male all the time. No, you know what makes you an alpha male? Doing shit for your woman.
Yep. Exactly.
Handling your business makes you an alpha male.
100%.
Your word is your yes is yes, your no is no, and that's it. She knows where you stand on things. You know where she stands on things, and you do things together.
Yep.
And you don't complain and bitch about it. Now, I don't want to go shopping, and I'm not going to hold your fucking purse while you walk around the mall. I'm not doing that. You can go shopping with your girlfriends. I'm going to go to the gun range with the guy friends. But you know what? Every once or twice a week, or every once a week, you're going to come to the gun range with me too.
Right.
I'm going to teach you how to shoot, but you're not going to teach me how to shop.
Yeah.
Because men shop differently. Women shop. Women shop. They go around. They look at different things, and sometimes they buy things, and sometimes they don't. Men, we buy things. We get in our heads. All right, I need to go buy socks.
Yes.
You know what I do? I pull up to Kohl's. I walk in. I walk to where the sock department's at. I see like 2 packages of socks. I grab one, look at them, see the price, see how many are in it. I grab the other package, see how many are in it. I make a quick decision. I grab the one that is of more value to me. I walk to the counter. I pay for it. I get back in my car, and I leave.
Exactly.
That's shopping for a man.
Yep.
That's grocery shopping. That's everything.
Yeah.
We know where things are at. We go to them. We put it in the cart, and we go home.
Yeah.
Women window shop.
Yes,
they walk
do.
around and they chat and they're looking at the pretty colors and the displays.
It's an event.
Yeah,
it's an event.
Yeah.
It's and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I am not wired that way.
Yep.
I don't want to go to a mall with you and you're just going to wander around.
Exactly.
If I go to a mall, I'm going in for a specific. Go to this store. Go to that store. Go to that store and get out.
Yes. Agreed.
I am just precise with my movement.
Yep.
I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's a planned out. Like I'm planning that out. Either I've already planned it out. Like the night before, I'm going. Okay, I got to go to the mall tomorrow. I'm going to go into the store. I'm going to park over here. I'm going to enter this entrance. I'm going to go walk this way. I mean, I plan that shit out like the night before or on the drive there. I'm like thinking about like when you're driving together and she's like, "What are you thinking about?" and you say nothing. It's because you're really thinking about nothing.
Yeah.
Or I'm planning like. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm planning on when we finally get to our destination, what driveway that I'm pulling into to get the best optimal parking space. And if that one's not available, I'm thinking my next option.
Yeah.
I'm planning shit out. I am an analytical thinker, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to explain this to you when you say, what are you thinking about? It's easier to say nothing.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to hear me thinking about, like, what are you thinking about? Well, I'm actually thinking about next year's draft. And
Exactly.
I'm thinking about other shit that just is not going to interest you.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm thinking about when I was at the gun range and why I was pulling my targets a little left, and I'm like, man, why did I keep doing that day?
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about other little shit, and it's just, you don't, I mean, maybe she does want to hear that, but it's easier for us to say nothing because it's going to take a long time to explain this.
I was married
thinking
once,
about that?
so I didn't get to pull that one out.
Yeah, well, but man, it's just the whole. And I love being, like I said, I do like being in a relationship, but there are things like that where it's just like, and then she gets annoyed, and then it's just that's the strife I don't want. I don't like drama. I really hate drama.
Yeah.
I had drama recently with somebody, and I tried to squash it, and I'm just like, move on. Like I'll be cordial with you, but I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't get it, man. We are wired differently.
Yes.
So if we are not getting it, we will search for it.
Yep.
And remember, having sex with a prostitute is not. If you're married, it's cheating.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: you do not pay a prostitute for sex.
Yes. No, you don't.
You pay her to leave after.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
It's not. I'm not in a relationship with her.
Yeah.
This was just meeting a physical need. That's all.
Right.
I'm not seeing this woman again.
Yep.
I'm not doing nothing like that. You're paying her. Not that I'm having sex with prostitutes,
Right.
but if you are, you're paying. You always pay her to leave. And I think I forgot what comedian said that. It was years ago. You pay a prostitute to leave. No. That's. It's very true.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know. I mean, we don't get the whole legal thing about prostitution and whether that should be legal or not.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. It's relationships are goofy.
Yes, they are. They really are.
Yeah, there's no perfect science to it, but like I said, communication is the key, and if you take personal interest in each other's things, like she'll go buy your favorite team's jersey. She might not even know any players on the team.
Oh yeah,
but because you like
she'll buy the little,
she'll go buy the jersey.
And that's great. I mean, and I love it. You got to do that. And
yeah,
maybe you have to sit through like the Beverly Hills Housewives, or you have to sit. Yeah. You know what? It's an hour, 2 hours a week.
That's going to kill you.
Yeah. Now, you don't have to get into it. You don't have to. But here's the thing. If you're going to watch it, treat it like it's a sports game.
Yeah.
Pick one that's your favorite, and then root for that person.
Yeah.
Watch The Bachelorette or whatever it is, and root for one of the guys or root for one of the girls.
Yeah.
You know? And then, that was my favorite. And I mean, you can get into it. We just treat it differently. Just think about it differently.
Exactly.
Now, on our own time, I ain't watching any of that. But if I'm going to be with somebody and they want to watch that, I'm doing it.
You can watch it.
Definitely doing it.
Exactly.
But a lot of, but you're also picking girls that, like you said, the girls can get into sports. We know a lot of girls that are into sports. And we know some girls that really know their team and really know their sports.
That is so awesome. That is,
and when that happens, it's great.
Yeah.
That's
a bonus.
I know girls that are more knowledgeable about certain sports than a lot of guys are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of knowledge about sports.
Yeah.
So, you get one of them girls.
That's a keeper.
Definitely.
That's a keeper.
Those are big pluses.
Yes.
And if she finds you, I don't have to be interested in, what's the scrapbooking,
right.
but I am interested in other things that you want to do together. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Yeah, go paint night every once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not demasculating you to go do something with your woman.
Yeah.
Now,
because at the end of the day, you can go with her instead of be a guy friend. You can go home to her.
You're not going to go. The three of us are not going to sign up for a paint night together.
Right. No.
Okay.
No.
That's different. But if Ellis was like a girlfriend of his was like, hey, I want to go do this paint night thing, or we're going to go do this building pottery thing, or something like that, you're going to go do it. Yeah. But he's not. Ellis isn't going to call me up to John. What are you doing Friday night? Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about joining a paint class.
Yeah.
They're doing a paint night down at such and such bar. Yeah. We're like, no, man, I'm cool. I'm gonna stay in that night.
And I'll probably paint the worst painting ever, but she'll be glad because you went with her.
Yeah, you went with her. You spent time.
Exactly.
She's gonna get a glass of wine. You're gonna get a beer, a mixed drink. You're gonna hang out. You're gonna have a good time. Yeah. Just enjoy being around each other. Yep. That's all it's about, man. Like go to a winery, man. Yeah. Go down to a winery, spend the day, get an Uber, rent a limo with 3 other couples, take a limo down to Temecula and go do some winery thing or something like that, and have a good time, man. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't like wine, so what? Go enjoy something. Just go be in the, I don't know, man. Just dress up every once in a while, you know? Have that moment.
Yeah.
Go have lunch. It don't have to be expensive or anything. Just you're out together having a beer or
like a picnic. Remember the old school days? People had picnics nowadays.
But I did picnics all the time. I had a girlfriend. We used to go. There was a place called restaurant down in. I think there's one in Fullerton, and then there's one down in Irvine. It's called Ruta Bagori's.
Okay.
I heard of that.
Great. Yeah, it's right by Chomp where we went. I think I pointed it out. Yeah. It's great food, really good sandwiches, salads, things like that. So the one down in Irvine, I used to take my girl down on Sunday afternoon. Okay. So this girl I used to know from church. So we'd go to church together in the morning, and then we'd go have like a lunch date together. And we would go to Ruta Bagori's, get food to go, and they found this little like park, or like we'd find this little, like, there was a business complex that had like some benches in it and stuff, and we went and sat there and opened our food up and sat there with like flowers and trees and just kind of sat there and had this moment together. And that's, I mean,
that's cool.
Without, I'm gonna also give my first date. I used to do the same first date, and I did this with 3 different girls.
Okay.
The same exact first date. Like, it was almost to a T.
Okay.
Luckily, none of these girls know each other, and I don't like go to this area. I don't hang out in this area anymore, so I don't like, it's not my first date anymore.
Right.
But I used to do this. This is my thing. This is my first date thing, because movies are shit for first dates.
Yes,
don't go to a movie.
I stopped
You need
doing
to
that.
you need to sit and communicate and talk to each other and sit across from each other and see each other. Sitting in a movie is a date for 2 hours where you're not communicating at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's completely against what I'm talking about, communication. So this is what we did. My first date was always this. If you meet for like lunch or dinner, so I would do this a lot. We would meet, pick up in like the middle, like say 7 o'clock at night. Okay. I'm like, all right, we're going to have dinner a little later. So we would go play miniature golf first. Okay. Go to play miniature golf. Maybe some video games or something like that, just kind of goofing around, having some fun. You're walking around with each other. You're talking, you're communicating. You make a little competition while you're playing miniature golf, and you make a little bet while you're playing miniature golf. And like, all right, if you win, then you're gonna owe me something, and if I win, and it's not like you don't owe me a blowjob. We're not talking about that. We're not. This is first date shit, guys. We're not talking about
Golf your ass
yeah,
off.
yeah. If the stakes were higher, definitely. I'm coming with my own balls and my own damn putter.
Yeah.
My golf glove is coming on.
Right.
I'm getting serious.
Yeah.
I'm breaking out picking up my pitching wedge.
Hey.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about little things, like a kiss at the end of the night or like something like that. So here's what I do. So we'd go on the date, and then no matter what, let her win, dude.
Yes, always.
Sometimes. I mean, don't let her win, but maybe you
Make
don't
it
want.
interesting.
Maybe you should win. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins doesn't matter.
Right.
So here's the thing. I would go miniature golfing. We would go from miniature golfing to Spaghetti Factory down in Fullerton. Okay. We'd have a great meal at Spaghetti Factory. And then we wouldn't eat dessert there. We wouldn't get the ice cream there. Then what we do is like, I want to go to a dessert place. So I'd either go to little place of ice cream like yogurt shop or like 31 flavors. And we get like a scoop of ice cream or a cone of ice cream. Like, we're going to get it to go. She goes, well, get it to go. I'm like, yeah, get it to go. So now we're already at our third destination. We went miniature golfing, dinner at Spaghetti Factory or wherever. Spaghetti Factory was one of my spots. There were like 3 or 4 different restaurants. So the date changed a little bit.
Right.
I changed restaurants.
Okay.
And then 31 flavors, pick up some ice cream, to go. And she's like, to go? Yeah. And I'm like, all right, to go. Get back in your car. And it used to be this park right around the corner in Fullerton over there. I mean, from that 31 flavors, it was really close.
Right.
We would drive to this park. I would park. And now it's like, maybe it's 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Park's closed. It's dark, moonlit night, warm summer night. Eating your ice cream, you walk out to the swings, and you swing together on swings, eating ice cream and having a good time. You push her on the swing, she pushes you on the swing, doing whatever. That was my date. That was my first date, and I did that with 3 different girls.
Okay.
And trust me, it worked.
It worked. There you go. Nice.
So that was a good first date. And then that little bet you made, that bet was like, oh, well, I won in golf, so that bet, I'm gonna make good on that bet now.
Yeah.
I said, and now you have to do something for me. And she's like, what's that? And I'm like, you have to push me on the swing.
Yeah.
Like that's you just make it simple like that. You know, you do stupid things like that.
Yep.
And I actually had the same date, and I think I told Ellis this story once. This girl that I was dating, she was kind of seeing another friend at the time.
Okay.
And I kind of started. She liked me, so I started seeing her.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And she performed. She was a dancer, and she performed at a JC college, and she actually broke her leg.
Okay.
And I didn't know about it. I was playing. It was Friday night. I was playing softball Friday night.
Right.
And I went out and saw her performance Friday night. My friend was also there. That he liked her.
Okay.
And he saw her there that night. He brought her a full thing of red roses. I brought one flower.
Oh.
He brought a dozen red roses. I bought one white flower and brought it with a card. And I was like, oh, good job on your performance tonight.
Yeah.
He sat like in the front row, was like clapping really loud, and real boisterous about it and stuff like that. We went out that night. All 3 of us went out that night.
Yeah.
She basically said at the end of the night, she goes, I like you. I'm not into this other guy. I like you. And I said, all right, well, I got to work tomorrow, being Saturday.
Right.
I said, how about Sunday we go out together? Let's do dinner Sunday night. Let's go out Sunday night. She goes, okay, that's good. I got to work Sunday daytime, and she worked at a restaurant, so she worked like a morning shift on Sundays.
Yeah.
I said, all right, after your work, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, we'll go out Sunday night. Saturday rolls around. She pages me. Like, this is back in the day, dude.
Right.
I might have had a cell phone. we're texting back and forth. Maybe she was getting paged. And I worked that day, and the job I had at the time was like working for a mobile DJ company, and I'd have like my days were like 16-hour days. I'd show up like at 8 in the morning, and I'd get off like at 3 o'clock at night because we're doing like multiple weddings down in Orange County, Dana Point, up to Long Beach. Like, it was just driving all day.
Yeah.
And so I said, all right, well, we'll meet at Spaghetti Factory. So that was the start of the date. And I said, so Sunday was the start of the date. Well, Saturday she also had a performance. Another day, it was a Friday night, Saturday night performance. Okay. I worked all day Saturday. I went to so Saturday night she does her thing. I'm working. Didn't hear anything from her. I go to church that Sunday morning with that other friend, the one that liked her.
Yeah.
And he says, "Did you hear about her?" And I said, "No. How it happened?" She goes, "She broke her leg last night."
Okay.
She was on stage doing her dance performance thing, and she slipped and fell and broke her leg.
Ooh, okay.
She didn't cancel the date.
Right.
That's somebody who wants to date you.
Yeah.
She broke her leg, didn't even tell me about
Right.
it, and didn't cancel. So here's what I did. I didn't let her know that I knew either.
Right.
But what did I do? I went to the store. I bought I went to the by the hospital, St. Jude Hospital over there.
Yeah.
I went to their, like the Thrifties or whatever, CVS across the street. CVS Ontario. That's an inside joke between Ellis and me.
Love CVS.
So I went to CVS up there, and it's from the hospital. So I knew they were going to have like little get well things.
Right.
So I bought this little tiny bear with a heart on it that says get well soon, and I
Okay.
bought her a get well soon card.
Right.
And I put it in a little bag and put it together
Yeah.
and brought it to dinner.
Okay.
She got there before me. She was sitting out front, crutches and her leg in this like soft cast, like walking boot thing.
Okay.
And I show up like, what happened?
Yeah.
And like totally played it off. She's like, I broke my leg last night. I'm like, you could have canceled. She's like, no, I wanted to be here.
Yeah.
We set this up. And so I'm like, oh, well, that's sweet of you. You didn't have to do this, everything. We go through dinner the whole time. I have this bag sitting next to me.
Yeah.
I said, at the end of dinner, I said, here, this is for you. She opens it up, sees this bear, says, get well soon, get well soon card. She goes, you knew? And I'm like, yeah, I knew. Like I have people out there.
Right.
I hear
Yeah.
things. And she thought it was the cutest fucking thing in the world.
Right.
So what we do, we got 31 flavors ice cream, went to the park to go swing in the swings. But so I carried her across like the park to the swings because she had a broken leg.
Right.
So it was like this most romantic, like little, like you have to do things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. 100%.
Men, step up your game.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
There you
Do
go.
some shit. It doesn't demasculate you.
Yeah.
To buy a little teddy bear and a single flower is not
Right.
demasculating you. Buying a dozen roses for a girl that doesn't like you in your front
Yeah.
row, that's a little like over the top.
Yes. Agreed.
Don't be over the top, dude.
Yeah.
Be subtle, dude.
Yep.
Anyway,
Make it quick to the point. Say, I like you. Don't play games. Yes or
tortoise in
no.
the hair, man.
Boom.
Tortoise in the hair.
There you go.
My first date with
Post
my
up.
my first date with my ex-wife, we went to Newport Beach and walked on the pier.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And just hung
yeah.
out.
Yep.
Got some ice cream and just hung out and just chill. It was good.
Yeah, date's got to be. Your first date's got to be simple,
it's
little, cute little
yeah.
things, man.
Yep.
But
Agreed.
miniature golf's a good one, dude.
Yeah.
That's always been on my back. I did that
Yes.
miniature golfing thing a few times.
That was my first date to miniature golfing with one of my exes, but yeah.
Yeah, we're still good. We're like an hour and 20 minutes into this right now, but that's all right. Like I said, I don't care about the time. Brandon, I know you probably got to get going soon.
Yeah.
But it's 4:40 right now.
Oh, yeah, I got him.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up. Yeah, it was good having you guys. Just, today, like I said, we're just kind of doing a little different, just kind of shooting the shit, not really talking about things, news stories. Right. We got through the entire podcast without mentioning Trump.
Yes,
so
we did.
I'm finally glad we can not do. And there was a lot to talk about still.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But we didn't talk about politics, and we talked about that Tommy Lauren thing a little bit.
That's a bit.
But we didn't talk about Trump, and I'm finally glad we got off the Trump train a little bit.
Yes.
So yeah, I needed a drink and a break from that. So once again, man, thanks for coming on.
I'm Brandon.
Always fun.
Yeah, that was Ellis, and I'm John. Thanks for listening to the HardHeaded Productions podcast.
Episode 9.
Episode 9, man.
We out.